Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari जय पुष्पात् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सत्र सदस्य मौल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। रामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद से अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। स्वामीत भक्तवृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर लॉर्ड। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, 6th Chapter, Text number 1, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupad, recorded on January 2nd, 1976, in Madras, India.
Sri Prahlad Vasa Kaumaro Asari Pragya Dharmana Bhagavatani Ho Durlabham Manusam Janma Tadapi Adhubam Arthadam. This is Prahlad Maharaj is one of the authorities of Krishna consciousness. There are 12 authorities mentioned in the Shastra. Sambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapila, Mano, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali, Vaiyasaki, Vayam. This is the statement of Jamaraj about the authorities of Dharma. Dharma means Bhagavad Dharma. I think I have explained last night. Dharma means Bhagavad. Dharma to Sakshat Bhagavat Pradeva. Just like our Mr. Chief Justice gives judgment on the law. So, the law cannot be manufactured by any common man or any businessman. No. Law can be manufactured only by the state, by the government. Nobody can manufacture. That will not be. If in the High Court, if somebody pleads, sir, I have got my own law, then Mr. Justice will not accept. So, similarly, dharma, you cannot manufacture. Either you are a very big man. Even Chief Justice, he cannot make a law. The law is given by state. Similarly, dharma means Bhagavad Dharma. Other so-called dharma, they are not dharma. They will not be accepted. Exactly in the same way, law manufactured at your home is not accepted. Therefore, Dharma Sakshat Bhagavat Pradipam. And what is Bhagavat Pranitam Dharma? That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. We know everyone. He came, Krishna came, his mission was Dharma Samastapana Thaya, for establishing the religious principles or re-establishing Dharmasya glani bhavati bharata, jada dadahi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata. So sometimes there is glani, discrepancies in the matter of discharging the principles of dharma. At that time Krishna comes. Pritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskita. Juge juge sambhavami. So, this dharma, Krishna did not come to reorganize the so-called dharmas. Hindu dharma, Muslim dharma, Christian dharma, Buddha dharma. No. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, dharma prodhita hoidava. This, the dharma, which is a type of cheating process, that kind of dharma is prodhita. Prapishtha rupena ujjita. And it is thrown out or kicked out. The real dharma is Bhagavad. Real dharma. Therefore Prahlad Maharaj said, Kaumaro asarit pradyam dharmana bhagavatani. Actually dharma means God, our relationship with God, and acting according to that image, so that we may attain the ultimate goal of life. That is all. Sambandha, Abhideya, Praja. These three things, the whole Vedas are divided into three steps. Sambandha, what is our connection with God? That is called Sambandha. And then Abhideya. According to that relationship, we have to act. Abhideya. And why do we act? Because we have got the goal of life, to achieve the goal of life. So, what is the goal of life? The goal of life is that to go back to home, back to God. That is goal of life. We are part and parcel of God. God is Sanatana, and He has His own abode. Sanatana. Parastasmatu bhava anya bhaktya bhaktya Sanatana. There is a place ever existing. This material world, it will not exist forever. It is bhutta bhutta praliyate. It is manifested at a certain date, just like your body and my body. It is manifested on a certain date. It will stay for some time, it will grow, it will give some byproduct, then we become old, dwindling, and then finish. This is called sarobhika of anything which is material. But there is another nature where there is no sarobhika, that is eternal. So that is called Sanatana Dham. And the jivas, we, living entities, we are also described as eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. And the Lord is also addressed as Sanatana. So, our real situation is that we are Sanatana, Krishna is Sanatana, and Krishna has his abode Sanatana. When we go back to that Sanatana Dham and live with the Supreme Sanatana Krishna, and we are also Sanatana. The process by which we can achieve this highest goal of life, that is called Sanatana. We are exhibiting here Sanatana Dharma. So Sanatana Dharma and this Bhagavad Dharma, the same. Bhagavat, Bhagavan, from the word Bhagavan, Bhagavat has come. So, this Bhagavad Dharma has been described by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, Jivere Sarupaya Nitya Krishna Das. We are eternal servant of Krishna. This is. But at the present moment, with our material connection, instead of becoming the servant of God or Krishna, we have become servants of so many other things, Maya. And therefore you are suffering. You are not spared. That cannot, it cannot fit. Just like you take one screw from the machine, if the screw somehow or other falls down, it is nowhere. But the same screw, when you fit to the machine, or the machine is not working for want of one screw, it is in disturbed condition, so you take that same screw and fit it. And the machine working and the screw becomes very well. So we are part and parcel of God. Krishna, Mamayivam Sajiva. He says Krishna. So we are now separated. We are fallen down. Say another example is just a big fire and a small sparks. The small spark is also fire, so long it is really fire. And in somehow or other the sparks fall down out of the fire, it extinguishes. There is no more fire quality. But if you take it again and put it into the fire, again it becomes spark. So our position is like that. Somehow or other, we have come to this material world. Although we are a small particle, fragmental parts of the Supreme Law, but because we are in this material world, we have forgotten our relationship with God and our manasasthani indriyani prakritisthani karsati. You are struggling against the laws of material world, so many other things. Here also we are serving, because we are eternally servant. But because we have given up the service of the Supreme Law, we have been engaged as servants of so many things. But nobody is satisfied. As it said, nobody is satisfied. This is why it cannot be satisfied. It cannot be satisfied because we are constitutionally servants of God, but we have been placed in this material world to serve so many other things which is not fitting. Therefore, we are creating plans of service. That is called mental concoction. Mana sasthani indriya. Prakritisthani karsati. Struggle. It is a struggle. So we are making different plans, but it will not be successful. That much I explained last night, that we are thinking independent and we are planning so many things independently to become happy. It is not possible. That is not possible. That is Maya's illusory play. Daividhesa gunamai mama maya duratva. You cannot serve. Then what is the ultimate solution? Mame vaja parvadante mayami tantaranti. If we surrender to Krishna, then we revive our original position. That is Krishna consciousness means so many things in consciousness. They are all polluted consciousness. The real, we have got consciousness. That is a fact. But our consciousness is polluted. So we have to purify the consciousness. To purify consciousness means bhakti. Bhakti, the definition given in Narad Pancharatra. Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami says, Annavilasita sunnam Jnana karmadi anavritam anukullena Krishnanusilam bhakti. This is first class bhakti. That there is no other ultimate motive. Because here in the material world, under the control of material nature, Prakriti manani guni karmani sarvava. Ahankara vimuratma karta. We are under the full control of the Prakriti material nature. But because we are foolish, we have forgotten our position. So ahankar, false ahankar. This is false ahankar. I am Indian, I am American, I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya. This is false ahankar. Therefore, Narad Pantaratra says, Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam. So, one has to become free, uncontaminated from all these diseases. I am Indian, I am American, I am this, I am that. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam. Tatparatena nirmala. When he is purified, nirmala, without any designation, that I am part and parcel of Krishna. Aham Brahma. This is Aham Brahma. Krishna is Param Brahma. He is described in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, Param Brahma, Paramadhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavam, Purusham Shasatam Adhyam. Arjuna recognized, and he said, you are recognized by all the authorities. Prahlad Maharaj is one of the authorities. I have described authorities. Brahma is authority. Lord Shiva is authority. And Kopila is authority. Kumara, 4 Kumara are authorities. And Manu is authority. Similarly, Prahlad Maharaj is authority. Janak Maharaj is authority. 12 authorities. So Arjuna confirmed that you are speaking yourself, that you are the Supreme Lord, Matta Parataram Nanya. And from discussion of Bhagavad Gita, I also accept you, Param Brahma. And not only that, all the authorities, they also accept you. Recently, in our time, Ramanujarya, Madhyacharya, all the acharyas, they also accept Krishna. Even Shankaracharya, he accepts Krishna. So Bhagavan sang Krishna. So Krishna is accepted, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by all the acharyas. So you have to learn from the acharyas, not any common man or any self-made acharya. No, that will not. Just like we sometimes in the court, we give some judgment from the other court, and that is taken very seriously, because it is authority. We cannot manufacture judgment. Similarly, acharya upasanam in the Bhagavad Gita, it is recommended. You have to go to the acharya. Acharyavan purusha veda. One who has accepted acharya in the disciplic succession, he knows the things. So all the acharyas, they accept Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narada, he accepts. Vyasadeva, he accepts. And Arjuna also accepts, who personally listen to Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. And Lord Brahma, yesterday somebody questioned that whether there was the name of Krishna before Davarji. No, there was. In the Shastras, there are Krishna, the Vedas, and Atharva Veda, and other Krishna name is there. And in the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma, he wrote Brahma Samhita. It is clearly explained there. Ishara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadi, Radi, Anadi, Adi, Govinda, Sarvakaranta. And Krishna also says, Matta Parataram Nanya Kinchidasti Vananda. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Sarvasya means including all the devatas, all the living entities, everything. And the Vedanta says, Janmadasya Jana. So, Krishna is the absolute supreme person, Ishara Paramaham, from Lord Brahma. He is the distributor of Vedic knowledge. And Krishna says also, Vedaisya sarvai ahamiyo vedam. This is ultimate glory. So, the Bhagavad Dharma, Bhagavan, Krishna Su Bhagavan Swayam, in the list of the incarnation given in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is the name of Krishna also, but at the conclusion, Vasudev says, Iti chansakala punsha Krishna Su Bhagavan Swayam. He concludes that all the incarnations mentioned here, they are angsha kala, partly manifestation or part of partly manifestation. Kala means part of partly. But the name which is mentioned here, Krishna, he is the supreme personality of God. Krishna Su Bhagavan. So Krishna is the supreme personality of God. That is accepted by all the acharyas. And in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, Asama urdha. Asama. There is no equal to you. Asama. And urdha, nobody is greater than him. That is God. Supreme means who has no equal. Neither anyone is greater than him. Everyone is equal. That is called Asama urdha. This is there. So there cannot be any competitor of God. God is one. Eka Brahma Ditya Nasti. But he expands in different ways. That is explained in the Bharat. Shansa Vivinna. He expands as Vishnu Tattva. That is Shansa. And he expands as Jiva Tattva. That is Vivinna. So we are also expansions of God, Vivinna. A small fragmental portion. The qualities are there, very, very small part. But the whole potency is there in Krishna. Nitya Nityanam, Chetana Chetananam. So there is one supreme living being, a supreme eternal, and that is Krishna. This is, and to cultivate this knowledge is called Bhagavad Dharma. The Prahlad Maharaj, he learned this Bhagavad Dharma when he was a baby within the womb of his mother. He learned this Bhagavad Dharma. So the devotees, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, they are engaged with these 9 different phases of bhakti. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Bandhanam, Dasam Sakham Atmani. So there are different devotees who have accepted one of them, just like Sri Vishnu's Savane, Parikshit Maharaj, he simply heard, listened from Sukadeva Goswami, the Bhagavad Dharma. He did not do anything else. Simply by hearing. And Abhavad Vaiyasaki Kirtana, Vaiyasaki, the son of Vyasdev, Sukadeva Goswami, he simply explained Bhagavad. So both of them got the same goal of life, liberation. And liberation means mukti hitya annatha rupam sarupena avasthiti. This is called mukti. In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is said. Mukti means just like a person has fallen sick. He cannot walk, he cannot go to his office, so many disadvantages. But when he is cured of the sickness or fever, he again comes to his normal life. Similarly, when we come to our normal life, that is called mukti. Mukti does not mean I have got 2 hands, I get 4 hands, or 2 heads, I get not like that. Simply to come to a normal condition. That is the definition of bhakti also. Real mukti means to be situated in bhakti. That is mukti. Mukti simply to understand that I am Brahma. That is not mukti. That is mukti, that is like convalescence state. Just like a man has no fever, but is not cured. There may be relapse. There is possibility of relapse, typhoid fever. So, the Brahmanubhuti, Brahma realization, Aham Brahmasmi, it is mukti, but it is not very secure position. One may fall down again. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Jannera vindakha vimukta manina. Vimukta manina. They think that Brahmalin, they think that they have become mukta, but actually they are not mukta. Jannera vindakha vimukta manina. He is thinking like that. Why? Avisuddha buddhaya. His intelligence is not yet purified. As soon as it is purified, then it is bhakti. Therefore, Bhagavan says that Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Man Pradojyate. He is a Jnanavan. That Jnanavan means I am not this body, I am not matter, I am spirit soul. That is Jnana. Jnana means there must be vairagya, detestfulness. I have nothing to do with this material world. Jnana vairagya. If there is real jnana, then there is vairagya. Because we are suffering on account of an attachment to this material world. So jnana means that I have nothing to do with this material world because I am not this material body. Everyone is engaged in this bodily engagement, so-called, so many isms, all the activities of the world. Then because on account of this bodily conception of life. So when one becomes free from the bodily conception of life, he comes to the understanding of Brahma identification. That is the beginning of mukti. That is not mukti. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said that Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. As soon as one realizes that I am not this body, so I should be interested in so-called social life or political life or this life, that life, because they are all due to this bodily conception. So one can understand that I am not this body. Then what business I have got this bodily conception of activities? Prasanna, I have no responsibility. I have no responsibility to this bodily platform. Prasanna, he gets relieved in so many engagements on account of this body. I am Indian, I am Hindu, I am Brahmin, I am the chief of this family, I have to take care of this so many persons and so on. So many responsibilities. And so he feels relieved. No, I have no responsibility. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankati. If he does not identify himself with this matter, then the matter is lost or dead. What he has got to do it? Na sochati na kankati. Because you have got material attachment, therefore something material lost, we lament, and something material we do not possess, we have the two kinds of diseases. So Brahma Bhuta means these things are the symptom. He is joyful, prasannatma, na sochati na kankati, and samasarvi. Then he can see Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, Brahmani, Ravi, Hastini, Sunite, Sapa, Pandita, he has become Pandit. Samasarvi Supute. When these conditions are fulfilled, Mad Bhakti Lavati Param, then he enters into devotion. The devotional service is not a sentiment, it is more scientific, just to become free from the contamination of this material world. That means one who is devotee, he is already mukta, he is liberated. That is also stated in Bhagavad Gita, that Mācabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasevate sagunāna samavritta etana brahma bhujaya. If you want to be Brahmalin, so that is why Brahmalin means to be engaged 24 hours in devotion. That is Brahmalin. There is not a second vacant without Krishna's service. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Sunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. I am everything vacant without Govinda. That is Krishna consciousness. Is thinking simply on Krishna. And without Krishna, everything is zero. So simply to make the material world zero, Sunnavadi. That's right, the Buddhist philosophers, they think Sunnavadi. And the Mayavadi, Nirvishesha, they are practically the same. The Buddhists say there is no God. And the Mayavadi says there is a God, but he has no head, tail, nothing. It is in the indirect way to say there is no God. What is the difference? If somebody says there is no God, and if somebody says there is God, but he has no head, he has no tail, he cannot eat, he cannot sleep, negative. The same definition in a negative way. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Vedana Bodha Hoila Nasti, our standard of philosophy, especially Vaishnava philosophy, anyone who does not accept the Vedic principle, because Vedaischa Sarvai Aham eva Vedam. If you do not accept the Vedic authority, then how you can understand God, Krishna? That is not possible. So, anyone who says there is no God, I don't care for the Vedas, he is calculated as Nastik. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, the Buddhists, they decry the authority of Vedas. He had to do that. There is no way. Jayadeva Goswami offered his prayer to Lord Buddha. Ninnasi jagga vidheraha suti jatam. Suti in the Vedas, there is a recommendation of jagga. And in some of the jaggas, there is a recommendation of killing Pashu. So, Lord Buddha, he preached ahimsa paramadharma, no killing of animals. So these Pandits, they will give evidence that in the Vedas there is description of killing animals, how you can stop it. So therefore he said, I don't care for your Vedas. Nindasi jagga vidhe raha suti jatam. Why? Why this sadaya ridaya darshita vasubha? You have so much compassion to see unnecessary killing of animals. Sadaya ridaya. They are ahimsa. That was his, although he is the incarnation of God. Kesavadhita buddha sarira, jaya jagadisha. So the Vaishnava can understand what is Lord Buddha and why he decried the authority of, because there was no other way. So, nindasi jagga vidhe raha suti jatam sadaya ridaya darshita vasubhatam kesavadhita buddha sarira jaya jagadisha. The Vaishnava can understand what kind of part he is playing. So, in this way, there are different activities going on, and they have been taken as different types of dharma. But real dharma is Bhagavad. Therefore Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam. This is that is called Bhagavad. Intimate relationship with the Lord. Brahmeti, Bhagavaniti, Brahmeti, Paramatmaiti, Bhagavaniti, Tattvavid, Vadanti tat tattvavidas tatyam, jnanam advayam. There is no difference between Brahma and Paramatma and Bhagavan, but still there is difference. This is called Achinta Vedare. There are two kinds of philosophers, Veda and Aveda, oneness and difference. So, these Veda, Aveda combined together. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. Achinta, Veda, Aveda. Simultaneously one and different. So, the other gods, they are also gods. We are also God, you are also God, because God means controller. Your honor, justice, he is also controlling the whole high court. I am controlling this institution, you are controlling your family, or office or factory. So, in that sense, everyone is God, controller. But he is not supreme God. That is not. Supreme God is Krishna. We may be Ishvara, God, but Supreme God is Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna, that is the verdict of Lord Brahma. Even Brahma, he is also worshipping the Supreme God. Tene Brahma Rida Adikavai Mayanti Jatta Sura Janmadasya Jataha Annayati Sadatascha Artheshu Avijna Sara. So God is Sara. He is not dependent on any other controller. That is God. We are God, that's all right, but we are controlled, even by the material nature. What to speak of other things? So you are not independent. Independent God is Krishna. Sarat, he is described as Sarat. Sarat means independent. He is not controlled by anyone. That is real God. And we are maybe God, but imitation God, a small God, but the great God is great. That great God is Krishna. So Prahlad Maharaj says that Kumara, the boy, he was taking the opportunity of teaching his class friend. He was 5 years old boy, and his father was a great demon, Hiranyakashipu. Don't talk of God. So, in this way, he was in a very precarious condition. Still, because he was a Vaishnava, he was taking the opportunity of preaching Krishna consciousness. Preaching Krishna consciousness. So, he was asking, the boys are very eager to play, and he said, no, my dear friends, don't play. Let us discuss something about Bhagavad. Therefore he said that, Komaro Asatra, don't think that in the old days we shall discuss about Krishna consciousness. Immediately, in this age, Komaro, if you are really intelligent. Now why? Is there any guarantee that you become old man? You can die at any moment. So take this opportunity. Until the next death comes, you take this opportunity in the matter of Krishna consciousness. That is for Lagman. There is no guarantee. Why you are thinking that way? That now you are 5 years old, you will live for 500 years. No, there is no guarantee. At any moment you can die. Durlabha Maharu Janma. This body, human form of body, is obtained after many millions of years through evolutionary process. Jalayana Valakhani Savarana Kaminpati, and 8,400,000 species of life we have to come through. Then we have got this body, human form of life, civilized. Civilized, according to our Vedic conception, a civilized means Arya. Arya. When Arjuna was declining to fight. Krishna condemned him. Anarjadustam. You're just like speaking like an anarya. Not anarya. It is your duty, you must do it. Anarjadustam makittim karamarjuna. You will be defined by others. Don't do it. So, an Aryan means who accepts this varnashram dharma. 4 varnas, 4 ashrams. Varnashram charvata purushena parattama. Vishnu aradhate. The real aim is to go back to home, back to Godhead, Vishnu. So, this is the process. If we execute this varnashram dharma rightly, then we gradually make progress towards spiritual realization. It is so arranged in that way, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, not by birth, but by qualification. Chaturvarnamaya system. If these qualifications are found anywhere else, you should accept that. Even that is explained by Narada, that jasahi jat lakshanam proktam varnadhi banjapam. Just like in the court, there is no such race or caste as lawyers. Anyone who knows law, he is accepted. Similarly, the quality of Brahmana is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Samadama titikha sattam sautam ajavam jnanam vidyanam astikam brahma karma sabhavam. You can train anyone. It's like you can train anyone as lawyer, you can train anyone as an engineer or medical practitioner. Similarly, you can train anyone as Brahmana. That is one thing. That is one thing. So our Krishna consciousness movement is like that. We are trying to train some men as real Brahman. Because Brahman is the head. Is the brain of the society. If the society has no brain, it is in chaotic condition. Brahma janati iti brahmana. Janmana jayati suddha sanskara bhaveti. So some section of the people must know what is Brahma, what is God. And they should preach all over the world. That is the greatest necessity at the present moment. So our Krishna consciousness movement is trying to do that, although we are captivating or attracting some younger section, especially in Western countries. But Prahlad Maharaj recommends that Komara Achari Pragva Dharman Bhagavata. This training should start immediately from the child. So we are opening one Gurukul in Vrindavan. So to train brahmachari, first of all brahmachari, the society, the students should be brahmachari. Brahmachari, Gurukule, Basandanta Gurur Hitam. Everything is there. Now we have to introduce these things. Otherwise, the human society is already fallen and it will fall down more and more. It will be hellish condition. And so only hope is this Krishna consciousness. So I request you all to take this movement very seriously and try to help us. Thank you very much.